out here. There's only a few ways we can do it, and I'm gonna share with everybody the ways that we can stop the violence. Oh my God, do. Somebody please say it ain't so. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to Docs Daily, where you get highly classified documentations from me, your boy, Sean Blasey. Rest in peace to Ronnie G and his 5-year-old daughter. Now we're starting to get a clear understanding of what happened that made these men so mad that they decided to take his life, not only his life, but also his daughter's life. This young lady just got done celebrating her 5th birthday before she was slain with her father at a car wash in Texas. And now it's been disclosed that the reason why he died is because he allegedly robbed a dice game.
That left 2 people dead today. It was in Forest Hill. Police say tonight they have identified one single suspect. They have issued a capital murder warrant for the arrest. Our Aaron Jones now hearing from some neighbors who say that they are scared, especially about a recent spike in crime.
Becky Johnson says just before 11 a.m., she heard gunshots outside her Forest Hill home.
I heard 6 the first time, and then it was like a half a second to a second. I heard 6 more.
She watched as first responders and police quickly arrived at Slappy's car wash. Police say 2 suspects exited a white 4-door Kia and approached the victim's vehicle parked in a bay. The suspects opened fire before driving away. The family of 30-year-old Chucky Smith tells us both he and his 5-year-old daughter were killed.
All we know is that he was tagged, he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
Smith is a local rapper who goes by G Lil Ronnie. He's gained a large following on social media, and tributes to both him and his daughter are pouring in.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
Just a few weeks ago, they shared a special moment, attending Donuts with Daddy at his daughter's school.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and that baby.
Those who live nearby are now.
Okay, wait a minute.
A good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody.
We gotta talk about it real quick before we move on. She don't know karate, but she know crazy, and she was crazy about Ronnie G and his daughter. People saying she didn't look so honest when she said he was a good kid. People say she looked like she was lying when she said what she said, but me personally, I believe that she was telling the truth. Just because he rapped like a criminal and he made a whole bunch of songs about doing incriminating things, he did a bunch of interviews too, saying things that a criminal would say. But if his grandmother believed that he was a good kid and he was on the up and up and he was on his best behavior, let me speak to the haters out there. People always trying to make jokes about the big payback, and the reason why he got attacked is because he did something wrong. Maybe he did, but that don't mean his daughter had to lose her life. I feel like he was using her as a shield because he had no business having his daughter in the area like that. They saying that his baby mother dropped the baby off to him. But who's to say if he didn't call and beg to see his daughter? His baby mother has yet to come out. But either way, he's gone, she's gone. All we could say is rest in peace. But for you haters out there, get off of his grandmother's back. If she said he was a good kid, then he was a good kid. End of story.
Tributes to both him and his daughter are pouring in.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
Just a few weeks ago, they shared a special moment, attending Donuts with Daddy at his daughter's school.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and that baby.
Those who live nearby are now expressing concern for their safety. Forest Hill police say there's 5 homicides this year compared to 0 last year.
It's time to move. Wish I had the money to move.
As police investigate this latest shooting, Slappy's management has released a statement which says, "We are shocked, appalled, and deeply troubled by the senseless and violent events that occurred today. Right now, there are more questions than answers." In Forest Hill, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
The Texas Rangers and Forest Hill Police are working on leads connected to the deadly shooting at a car wash. It took the lives of a local rapper and his 5-year-old daughter. Those close to the family are now speaking out, telling our Aaron Jones the gun violence must stop.
Kedrick Wilson first met Chucky Smith about 10 years ago.
Chucky was an up-and-coming artist, and I was an up-and-coming DJ at the time.
They bonded over their love of rap music. Wilson, known as Mr. Hit That, is a local DJ on K104.5 FM. He featured Smith, known as Lil Ronnie, on his show and became his booking manager.
He had great music on there. He had a few hits with other artists. He just recently went on tour with Soulja Boy, and that was like a 40-city tour.
But Wilson says his friend's most important job was being a dad.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
He didn't.
We got to talk about these rumors about Soulja Boy having something to do with the murder of Ronnie G over some money. And you know, when brothers get together and they got money, they're going to be rolling some dice. And they say Ronnie was the best at that. That's how he really got his name out there. Even though he was a rapper, the dice is how he got busy. And you got to keep your eye on them dudes when they be rolling that dice, especially if you not knowing what's going on. If somebody feel like they got hustled or whatever the case is, 9 times out of 10, somebody gonna get killed. Soulja Boy, R.I.P., Lil Ronnie, best gambler in Texas. That's the fastest way to get killed. Playing with somebody's money. They replay the tape and see that you ass betting and you doing stuff you ain't got no business doing. Soulja Boy has broken his silence on the death of his friend, Lil Ronnie, in a heartfelt IG memorial showing off their good times together. If you recall, Lil Ronnie's videographer, Mellow Music, recently told us they took a trip to Cali back in December to kick it with Soulja Boy, and the Crank That Rapper vividly remembers the day they first met. So they went out there with Soulja, chopped it up with him. Soulja saying it wasn't no problem. The street saying that it was. They got them stacks. Was it all good or no? People will credit Soulja Boy for the death of young Dolph. And he a big time dude in Memphis. Dolph still got fans out here. I'm still a fan of Dolph. But they saying that Soulja is the reason why he got taken out of the game. So you never know. They went all the way out to Cali just to kick it with your boy. And a couple of months later, he's no longer alive. He said, "Damn, Chucky, where do I start? Man, you was a real one. I stamped it. Remember the first day we met? I said, yeah, I know you was a nigga. You been doing this rap I wanted to meet Yayo and met you too. And we created our own bond. Remember that night we set up in the Vegas mansion all night, pouring up, telling them street stories. Man, I remember it all and will never forget. I love you, brother, for real. And I'm sorry you ain't deserved this. The streets ain't real. Life ain't fair. Remember we just went to the BET Awards. How lit we was like, man, we finally doing it. We was almost there. I can't type no more, man. This hurt real bad. R.I.P. Best gambler in Texas." So Soulja let it be known that he had love for Lil Ronnie. So y'all could stop them rumors about Soulja Boy paying them dudes to go kill him or whatever the case. We got a lot of this video to get into. Ain't no telling what we gonna come across. Soulja says he was surprised Ronnie. Soulja says he surprised Ronnie by revealing he knew who he was despite Ronnie's indie rapper status, and the two quickly became friends. And SB went on to feature Ronnie on a few of his albums. So it was all love there, man. SB initially tried to meet Ronnie's longtime homie and collaborator Go Yayo, who has also been taking the news rather hard. So there's people out there still confused about why with these slime balls. Kill that, man. They probably was just looking for a rapper to take out of the game because they broke and they dusty and ain't nobody listening to their music and they ain't got shit going on. It was the perfect opportunity to hate. But a lot of people say that Ronnie was in the wrong neighborhood or whatever the case is.
People are dead after a shooting at a car wash in Forest Hill just outside of Fort Worth. Now, this is a scene that is still very active at this point as dozens have come to see it unfold. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joins me now with the latest on this. Alex.
Hi, Hannah. You know, we've been here all day long, and so far, Forest Hill police have yet to provide us with any additional information. According to MedStar, though, 2 people were killed in a shooting at this car wash behind me, and a family member tells me that it was a man and his 5-year-old daughter. Take a look. That same relative provided me with this picture of Chucky Smith and his young daughter. I'm told her birthday was just yesterday. The 2 were reportedly at this Slappy's Express car wash located off I-20 and Forest Hill Drive shortly before 11 a.m. when they were fatally shot. Family and friends were visibly distraught as they arrived at the scene, folks leaning on one another for support. I spoke to Smith's aunt, who is desperate for answers.
All we know is that he was...
Okay, I seen enough of that. I do apologize. No disrespect to his auntie, but that will be the last time she make an appearance on any of my videos. Not because I don't like her, but I already know what she gonna say, man. We gonna have to keep it moving. We gotta figure out a way to beat the streets. I'm geared up. I'm ready to knock a motherfucker out. I don't want to see no more violence in 2025. I am ready to attack. And y'all need to be ready too, man. We gotta shut all of this crime, all of this madness. I'm the man for the job, man. I ain't get on here just to talk about it. I'm about to do something about it. We world changers. Is y'all ready to change the world or what? Is y'all gonna sit there looking stupid, trying to figure it out? Or y'all gonna help me figure out a way to bring an end to all of this violence that's going on in the world, man? I'm tired of seeing it. Tired of going to sleep, crackheads and shit knocking at the window, man. I ain't got no change. I ain't got no money for people that ain't willing to put in no work to do nothing positive with their life, man. Is y'all ready to make a difference? I ain't looking at his grandmother no more. Let's get this on, man. Cut that off.
A 30-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered at a car wash in the Fort Worth suburb of Forest Hill.
Sky 4 video shows dozens of evidence markers around a maroon Challenger. Also, a vacuum still laying in the front seat. Fort Worth and Mansfield police were on scene to help with crowd control. Raw emotions as loved ones rushed to the car wash. Cries were heard as people leaned on one another.
When is gonna stop? He didn't target nobody. He was a family man and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby.
March 3rd, 2025, at approximately 10:49 a.m., Forest Hill police were dispatched to a shooting incident at a local car wash in the 6500 block of Forest Hill Drive. Upon arrival, officers discovered a 30-year-old male laying on the ground suffering multiple gunshot wounds. He'd later be identified as Chucky Smith, but more commonly known as the Texas rapper Get Money Lil Ronnie. Inside of his vehicle, officers made a horrific discovery. His 5-year-old daughter had been shot. Officers tried life-saving measures on both of them, but tragically, both of them would be pronounced dead at the scene. Preliminary investigation revealed 2 shooters wearing blue jeans and gray sweaters exited a white 4-door Kia. Ronnie's vehicle was parked within a bay at the car wash, and while he was vacuuming his interior, the shooters approached on foot and opened fire. Surveillance video would hit the internet showing they fired from close range as Ronnie took off running across the parking lot and away from his vehicle. Ronnie would keep running, making his way to a dumpster where the 2 shooters who appeared to be fleeing came back. Standing over Ronnie, one shooter would again open fire, dropping him to the ground. The second shooter would go behind the dumpster, off camera, and it can be assumed he also fired into Ronnie while he was on the ground. With both shooters running off, Ronnie would make one final attempt to run, but only last 5 seconds before collapsing.
Damn.
The same day of the shooting, police would announce a suspect had been identified and an active capital murder warrant had been issued. 2 days later, police would identify both shooters to the public. 24-year-old Adonis Robinson is a convicted sex offender who was released from prison in August of 2024. He'd be convicted of sexual assault and failing to comply with sex offender registration. Apparently, he was not
a 55-year-old female, man. That's who he's accused of sexually assaulting. Somebody's grandmother. And they shitted him back out in society. And he slithered and did another crime. At this time, killing a 5-year-old child. That's 2 different extremes. He fucking with old women, then messed around and killed a young woman. Why he not dead? That's what I want to know, man. Why is he still alive? They need to hurry up and do something about this dude ASAP. Look at this.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
Oh shit, I don't want them problems. Hold on. Yo, they dumbass did what? They parked the Kia on the side of the car wash right by the washing bay. Man, if this ain't the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, they parked the damn car. Wait, hold on, wait. Okay, I need to get this together. Wow.
Oh, that should go right there. That's driver. Fuck. Keep crying. Don't cry now.
The hoe is crying. Here go bitch driver. This the hoe. This the hoe that took them to do the shooting. This the hoe that they was in the car with. That's that hoe. And when I find out who this bitch is, when you get out of jail, I'ma beat your stupid ass. Everybody gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Yeah, everybody gonna whoop you, bitch. Here go this hoe. Y'all take a good look at this hoe. This hoe finna tell. This hoe finna tell. This hoe finna tell. This the bitch. That hoe finna tell. Hold on, go back to this. Hold on. I love all y'all on this live. I swear to God, I do from the bottom of my heart. I love all y'all. All y'all. Because one thing about it, y'all didn't play about fucking baby.
Everybody who shares it, we love y'all from the bottom of our heart.
No, for real.
Police. Is they celebrating or no, man? They seem like they drinking about it. They toasting about it. Like they've been waiting for this shit to go on for a long ass time. And that's something that I want to talk about real quick. Let me find my perfect music for this, man. Because this is something that I've really been wanting to talk about and get this off my chest. And now is the perfect time to do it. The ghetto love drama and misery. People love it when tragedy happens. It's like everybody rejoice in the pain, in the struggle. Am I the only one that see it, or do y'all see it too? That when people hear about somebody losing their life, people come together, people pray, people do all shit that they don't do on a regular basis. The news footage showed people out there in the street hugging, crying. They would have never had this embrace if it wasn't for something tragic happening. And people want to come together. People want to see each other and hold hands and all that type of shit. But only feel comfortable doing it during the tragedy. They all came up there looking to embrace each other. It was an opportunity for them to get together and actually show each other some love. Why does it take for tragedies for people to unite? I ain't done talking about it, man. We're gonna get back to Ronnie G, but I see this all the time. When George Floyd died, it was during the pandemic. Everybody was cooped up in the house, afraid to even look at each other or be around each other. People use this as an opportunity to get out the house, come together, show some type of unity. It always takes for a tragedy, man. I ain't the only one that see this, door. Y'all let me know, man. Okay, here we go.
Because one thing about it, y'all didn't play about fucking baby. Everybody who said we love y'all from the bottom of our heart. For real, for real.
Police confirmed that they have arrested the second suspect in this week's double murder in Forest Hill. 21-year-old Jacoby Russell is being held in the Tarrant County Jail without bond. He was booked for capital murder as well as previous charges late this afternoon. Police say Russell and 24-year-old Adonis Robinson killed 30-year-old Ronnie Sibley and his 5-year-old daughter Armani. Both were shot at a car wash on Monday. Robinson was captured yesterday in Livingston, Texas. That's northeast of Houston.
Fam, it's a couple stories I want to bring to you guys' attention today, and I figured this update should come first. Now, in this video, we'll later hear the alleged motive on why this man lost his life, including his 5-year-old daughter that we talked about going on almost a week ago. But as of now, 3 people has been arrested. The 2 male suspects and a female who left her 3 kids at home allegedly to be an accomplice to this horrendous crime, and also continue to leave them at home alongside another child to her neighbor, allegedly, while she go on a run with her alleged boyfriend, who, as we mentioned in the last video on the second update, is a registered sex offender. Less than 48 hours ago, she was apprehended. She was seen with tears coming down her eyes. I wonder, did she think about her kids during that process?
Oh, there she go right there. That's driver.
Fuck. Damn. Hold up.
I'm thinking of buying a house.
A house?
By yourself? Are you
Keep crying. Don't cry now.
In this video, we hear who this young woman is. We also hear the alleged motive from somebody allegedly.
Hold on, wait.
Crying. Don't cry now.
In this video,
there she go, y'all. That's it right there. The streets know. It's game over from here on out. She ain't never gonna have another normal day in her life. She gonna get that ass beat every day in jail. And her first day out of jail, it's not gonna be a welcome home. They're gonna be waiting out there to beat her ass again. What she did will never be forgiven by nobody. That is terrible, man. I know the Lord will forgive her, but I think that's just about it. She was very forgiving of her boyfriend, even though he a sex offender and tried to go up in somebody's grandmother, that dirty bastard. She still took him back and helped him in killing a 5-year-old child. Where do they find these women at? You know what? For all my single people out there, if you really wanted to be in a relationship, there's somebody out there for you that will really be in a relationship with you. It don't matter how fucked up you are. You could be the worst. You could be a criminal or killer. You could be infected with all different types of diseases. There's somebody for everybody. But that person is not going to make your life any better. They're not going to help you turn over a new leaf. If you really want to attract somebody that's worth a damn, you're going to have to work on yourself. But this goes to show